Hey guys, 3D Crypto here. Hope everyone's doing well. And guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about some updates for the Bankroll Network. We're going to be talking about some strategies for Bankroll Flow, and I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So stay tuned to the end of the video, and I will tell you guys how you can enter to win 50 BNKRX completely free. It's going to become a weekly thing, so stay tuned to the end of the video. But let's get into the video. So first things first, guys. We're going to talk about Bankroll and the Bankroll Network and how we're getting on in general. So if I head on over to just general Bankroll statistics, as you can see, our player count is almost touching 44,000 players. Our network value is just under $11 million US, and we have over 5 million transactions within the network, which is just outstanding. And if you pair that along with the amount of time Bankroll has been active and paying out on a daily basis, we're coming up to just under 2 years now. It's an amazing platform that is delivering results daily. And if we look at all the different aspects, we've got Bankroll Flow, we've got SwapX, BNKRX Stack, Stronghold and Stockpile, as well as Farm, and they're all doing the thing and they're doing it very well. But the premier part of the ecosystem at the moment is Bankroll Flow, and Bankroll Flow, as you know, I have spoken about in my previous videos, and I have explained how Bankroll Flow is providing incredible daily returns in BNKRX, and with the price of BNKRX increasing as well, it's now the perfect time to get in. So first things first, guys, a lot of people ask me the question again and again. I've spoken about it in some previous videos about how to get into Flow. Some people are still having issues. It's very simple, guys. There's a couple of steps you've got to follow. I will leave them down below in the description and in the comment section, so you guys can get in very easily without any issues. So firstly, you will need to have some BNKRX. So if you head on over to, for example, SwapX, and you can go ahead and pick up some BNKRX for TRX. So whatever TRX amount you have, you can go ahead and pick up some BNKRX. So for example, if you had 5,000 TRON, you would get 396 BNKRX. So you've got your BNKRX ready to put into Flow. What do you need to do next? Next, you need to activate this button which says deposits enabled. You'll click that, it'll ask for a transaction, and there will be a little thing at the bottom saying deposits enabled. You can't just go ahead and start putting BNKRX in, otherwise you'll get an error saying you need to have a buddy, because if you try depositing, it just will throw up an error. The reason for that error is you need to have a buddy. The only way you can get a buddy is if you go down here where it says buddy of referral system, you will need to put in a buddy. So if you have these 3 dots rather than a TRX address, you don't have a buddy and you can't enter Flow. It's just the way the platform is made. Without a buddy, you can't enter. A lot of other platforms like TRON Chain have a similar setup, and there is reasons behind this for the mechanics. So I will leave my TRX address down below, as well as a link how to get in. So if you use my link, it ends AA. I do appreciate that. So once you've entered a buddy address in, go ahead and click the update button. Once you've clicked the update button, your current buddy will be set along this line, and then you will be able to go ahead and enter however many BNKRX you want to put in, and you can start earning. It's that simple. So a few takeaway points. Bankroll Flow is designed in such a way wherever you deposit stays in the contract forever, and you will just go ahead and claim your available dividends until your claimed amount and your max payout are equal. Once they've done that, your deposit cycle has finished, and you can either start everything all over again, or you can just do whatever you want, because that deposit cycle will now be finished. So the aim of the game is to keep your claimed and your max payout different numbers. Your max payout should always be more than your claimed amount. So let's say you put in 1,000 BNKRX. How do you keep that max payout increasing while you're claiming? The easiest way is to roll your dividends. So if you're a small player and you want to build up your position, you want to build up your max payout, the best option is to roll, or put in fresh BNKRX and get your max payout to a number which you're comfortable with, and then your claimed number should always be less than your max payout to keep that deposit cycle active. Now, payouts are paid out at a rate of 1% a day until you hit 365%. You can speed it up by referring people and adding people to your team, and that will increase the rate of which your ROI, but your max ROI will always be 365% of your deposit. Simple as that. So just think of it as a way that you put money into the contract, and the contract's going to keep paying you out until you hit 365% of your total deposits. Once you hit your max payout, that deposit cycle ends. So guys, that's how to get into flow. Another thing everyone was asking was BNKRX. The price is going up. As you can see on SwapX, the price is now at 12.5, and on some exchanges it is higher. And the reason people are asking is, why is the price increasing? Very simply, the price is increasing because BNKRX is a utility token. It has utility. Now you might ask, what is the utility? Well, primarily the utility is it's locked up in the flow contract, it's locked up in the farm contract. So it's locked up in these contracts, and these contracts are only paying out certain percentages a day. For example, flow, there could be millions of BNKRX locked up in the contract. So you can see down here you've got 3.714 million BNKRX locked up, but only 1% of that is being paid out passively every single day. So obviously it can be higher if people are doing team referrals and they are getting referral rewards, so they can make in excess of 1%. But in theory, the majority of players who are playing this game and want to have passive income, truly passive income, where they sit back and do nothing, only 1% of that is being paid out. So that is locked up. The BNKRX is locked up. Same with farm. Once you go into these BNKRX farms, you are locking up BNKRX into these farms, and they're only paying out certain percentages daily. So some of the APYs are 51%, 64, 54. But once your BNKRX is in there, it's locked up in the contract. So once it's locked up, what we are actually doing is reducing the supply. So if you look at it in theory, the liquid supply is a very, very low number, which increases buy pressure because people want to get into these contracts. And you can't just go ahead and mint BNKRX without having BNKRX. You need one to have the other. Or you just go to an exchange. And when you go to an exchange, when supply is limited, price is bound to increase. Talking of price, we have some news regarding a new exchange listing. So if you guys aren't already in the Bankroll Discord and the Bankroll Telegram, I will leave links down below, but definitely do join up. And one more thing you should definitely do is follow the Bankroll Network Twitter page, because the latest news always comes there first, and then you won't miss anything that's happening. So the latest news was Poloniex have now listed BNKRX and Banker. Well, Banker was listed beforehand, but BNKRX is now also listed on this exchange. And what does that mean? It means basically there's more visibility for the token. We're capturing network value by having everything on this DeFi network on an exchange like Poloniex. Poloniex is a huge exchange. Lots of people use it. Lots of people know about it. People will see charts and they will see this token and they will do their research and get into BNKRX. And once they have BNKRX, they will realize about the Bankroll Network. They will realize about flow. Because to be honest, BNKRX token is not a hold token. It's more for utility token. You use it to earn more crypto rather than sitting on it, holding it, and hoping for it to moon. So if you head on over to Poloniex, so this is Poloniex's official Twitter, and they have something like 20,000 followers. So 20,000 people will have seen this message that BNKRX is now available. So if you head on over to Poloniex, head on over to the exchange, search for the token Banker, you will see BNKRX and Banker. And if you look at BNKRX, and just look at that right now. So we're at 13 TRON per BNKRX. We're up 1200%. So obviously when people look at pairings and they see this coin and say, wow, what is this coin? And that is doing amazing things. Obviously they will do more research. They will look into Bankroll Network. And that's how we get more people into the platform. So obviously it always makes more sense to keep liquidity in-house and use SwapX for any buys or sells into BNKRX. But it also makes sense to list and try buying some BNKRX off Poloniex, just to keep that visibility there, keep the price up and get more people into the platform. So it's a really, really positive step that we've been listed on a major exchange like Poloniex, which can only mean bigger and better things for everyone. So guys, that is Bankroll Flow. That is Bankroll Network. A lot of people are very happy with the returns they're getting in platforms like Stockpile, in Stronghold, in Farm, and of course in Flow. And I had a comment on my previous video, and someone was asking the question. It was a very good question, and it was regarding strategy. And they basically asked, they go, can you make a video about projecting income on $1,000 deposit where you just rolled for 180 days? And that's coming from like an average investor's point of view. They want to know in 180 days, where could they potentially be? Well, the simple way to do it, guys, is I'm going to go and pull up a daily compounding calculator. So if you go onto the calculatorsite.com, hit the daily compounding tab, and we can work this out. So imagine you purchased $1,000 worth of BNKRX. Your daily interest rate as pure passive income, not from referrals, just from your passive income, is 1%. And you want to know how much you will have after 180 days. Your daily investment rate is going to be 100%. So you're going to be rolling all of your rewards, all of your dividends 100%. So you're not pulling anything out, and you're making no additional monthly deposits. Start date to date. Let's go ahead and calculate this. Right. So let's just look at the numbers briefly. So on $1,000 investment, if you rolled for 180 days and BNKRX price didn't change at all, your investment value will be $5,995.80 with earnings of $4,995.80 over 180 days. So let's have a look at the breakdown. So the breakdown, this is, imagine on day one, you put in $1,000, you earn $10, and instead of withdrawing that $10, you've put that $10 back in. So your balance has increased by $10. As you can see, your earnings day by day, the first 30 days, your earnings jump from $10 to $13. Not a huge amount, but as you see, the power of compound interest starts taking over. And as you see the days go on further and further, you've been rolling every single day, you hit day 180, and look at that. You are earning $60 a day. At that point, you can start claiming, you can start withdrawing, or you just carry on rolling, because to truly take advantage of compound interest in flow, I think a lot of people are going down the strategy of rolling for 365 days. If you do that for 365 days and you look at the kind of numbers get thrown up, there you go. With $1,000 investment, you could potentially, if BNKRX price didn't change a TRON, it stayed at what it was, your investment value will be $37,783, and you've earned just under $37. But the most amazing thing is, if you look at your earnings, your daily earnings, from an initial daily earning of $10, in a year's time, you could be earning $374 a day. That's most people's weekly wage. But yeah, $374, and that is 7 days a week. You get paid on Saturdays and you get paid on Sundays. No days off. Every single day you are going to be earning this amount, which is amazing. When I think about it and look at the power of compound interest, it's just an amazing number. And that is taking into account that you're only thinking down the lines of BNKRX price isn't going to go up or down. To make it even more interesting, imagine this was TRON. We had put 1,000 BNKRX in it. 1,000 BNKRX. And these numbers are no longer dollars now. These numbers are BNKRX earnings. So if you go down to day 365, just imagine you haven't earned $374. You've earned 374 BNKRX. At a rate of 374, let's call it 12.5 TRON at the moment. That's 4,675 TRON at the current rate. But in a year's time, where do you think BNKRX will be? We've already reached 12.5, and it's been a slow, steady increase. Now we're on Poloniex, and we're going to be listed on more exchanges in the future. Let's be conservative. Let's say we've got your 374 BNKRX we've earned for the day on day 365, and at that time, BNKRX is I'm very conservative with this. I'm gonna say BNKRX is now at, we just over double. Let's say we're at 30 Tron. That is 11,220 Tron a day. And then you say, oh, but what's Tron price going to be at that time? At the moment, we're at the 3 cent mark. Let's say, again, conservative. In a year's time, we're at 6 cents. We've doubled our Tron. So you times that 11,000 odd Tron by 6 cents. You've made $673 a day. And those are on conservative estimates. That's BNKRX going up to about 30 Tron and Tron going up to about 6 cents, which is amazing. Now, if you put into factor things that could potentially happen where BNKRX price could explode and we could be hitting at a triple digit BNKRX and we could hit Tron at 10 cents, then obviously, guys, you do the maths. I've given you the links and you know where we could potentially be. So, guys, it's the perfect time to get into flow. Just roll your stack. The aim of the game is to increase your max payout to a higher number as possible and keep your claimed behind your max payout and reach a number where you're comfortable, and then you can just go ahead and roll one day, claim one day, sell on SwapX, sell on Poloniex, buy on Poloniex, buy on SwapX. It's just an amazing platform. So guys, that is Bankroll Flow. It's doing amazing things. If you got any questions or comments, please do let me know. Guys, first thing I've got to do is, in my previous video, I did mention I was going to choose a new buddy farm. So let me go ahead and copy the link from that video. And then I head on over to a YouTube random comment picker. Let's put that in there. Include replies to comments. Let's see how many YouTube entrants were there. So 20 people entered, so let's go ahead and find a winner. Let me pick a winner. So no Tron address listed here, so let me try picking another winner. That's my own, so I'll carry on going till we hit a Tron address so we can have a new Bankroll Farm buddy. And then once we have that Bankroll Farm buddy, they will have my earnings for the next, I'm going to say the next 7 days. And then my next giveaway isn't going to be, okay, so we've got a winner here, Luna Pack. So Luna Pack, I'm going to copy your Tron address. And I'm going to head on over to Bankroll Farm and make you my new Bankroll buddy. So I'm over in Farm at the moment, and let's go down and update our buddy. So there you go. So this is my previous buddy. I hope he or she enjoyed their rewards for the last 7 days. So let's put in a new buddy, and the new buddy is WX. Yep, that sounds right. Let me go ahead and press update and confirm this on TronLink, and it's all confirmed on this side. And Luna, you are my new buddy. I hope you enjoy the Bankroll dividends coming your way and Bankroll BNKRX rewards for the next 7 days. So this is going to be the last Bankroll Farm buddy referral reward giveaway I'm going to be doing. We're going to change it up. So from this video onwards, so obviously once you're watching this video, leave your Tron address down below, and I'll pick a winner again in the next, say, 7 days, 6 days, and whoever the winner is, they will receive 50 BNKRX free of charge, no strings attached, straight to their wallet. And they can do whatever they want with it. They can put it in flow, they can put it in a farm, they can sell it, they can hold it. Totally up to them. So to enter, there's no preconditions. You don't have to be part of my team. You don't have to have done anything. As long as you've got a Tron address and you want BNKRX, just leave it down below, and I'll pick a winner at random, and I'll do the same thing. I'll get a random comment on the video, and I will leave it. I'll leave the instructions down below. Whoever wins, they'll go ahead and get 50 BNKRX free, which at the current rate, if you look at Poloniex, is about 650 Tron for doing absolutely nothing. And obviously, if you put it to use in flow or farm, or you hold it for a little while and think, oh, it might 2x or 3x or 10x, so it could be a lot more. The only request I put to you guys is, please just subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment down below. Obviously you'll leave a nice comment down below with your TRX address to enter the competition, but And if you've got any questions or comments, also please do leave them down below or hit me up on any of my social medias. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about strategy, like the previous player asked about rolling for 180 days in flow and what potentially could happen, please do go ahead, and I will do my best to go ahead and answer those questions and give you different strategies and scenarios for bankroll, and in particularly bankroll flow. So guys, that's all for today's video. So the takeaway points are, guys, bankroll flow is doing amazing. BNKRX is now listed on Poloniex. If you use a strategy of rolling for 180 days, your returns will be insane. And yeah, there's a 50 BNKRX giveaway now in process. So all you've got to do is leave your TRX down below, and I'll pick a winner in the next 7 days, and they will go ahead and receive 50 BNKRX for doing absolutely nothing. Well, for just leaving their address down below, liking a video and subscribing to my channel. So guys, as I said, if you're not already in the Discord and the Telegram for Bankroll, please go ahead and do that. I will leave the links down below. If you're not already in Bankroll Flow or anything, I will leave all my links down below. And if you want to get into Bankroll Flow, please go ahead and use my TRX address. It does help out the channel. It allows me to get more content out more often and allow me to do more giveaways like the one I am running at the moment. So guys, that's all for today's video. And as I always say, you work hard for your money, make your money work hard for you. Until next time, take care.